watching one of those like videos and it's super scenic and then all of a sudden like a monster pops out and you like fall off your chair because you get so scared? That's what I feel like I do to you guys every time I start my videos with all my makeup done, and then all of a sudden I have no makeup. By the way, you like my hair? It's my new favorite hairstyle. You put leave-in conditioner in your hair, part down the middle, and put it in a bun, and yeah, that's it. I hadn't had time to wash out my leave-in conditioner from my hair. Sorry about the hair. I tried to make it look decent. I always watch Parks and Recreation every time I do my makeup. So I'm telling you right now that it's the best show ever. Just saying. That's what I was saying. But really, it's hysterical. If you've never seen it, you really need to watch Parks and Recreation. I'm obsessed. So I'm going to start by moisturizing my face with the Clinique Dramatically Different moisturizer. Like I said before, you can use whatever moisturizer you want. I just really like this one because it absorbs into my skin super duper fast. Now I'm just going to hydrate my lips with my favorite lip balm ever, if I could get it open. Okay, so I'm going to start with my eyes. I don't really know what I want to do, but I know that I want to do something really smoky, really intense, and I have a few new products that I have been dying to try that I'm going to try for the first time in this video. I'm just going to prime my eyes with my favorite concealer at the moment, which is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. I'm going to blend it out with my finger, and then I'm going to set it all with powder. Picking up my Kat Von D Shade and Light eyeshadow palette, I'm going to pick up the color Celios? Yeah, Salios? Celios? I don't know how to say it. We're going to pick up this color. It's just like a really light, like creamy off-white. And I'm just going to set my eyelids with that. I usually set my eyelids with translucent powder, but since I want to do something really intense today, I want like a really nice, bright base underneath of it. I'm also going to take a brush and just make sure that my brow bone is extra highlighted. This is the brush I was talking about. It's just an e.l.f. eyeshadow C brush. I'm just packing on a bunch of that Celios color all along my brow bone to make sure it's extra highlighted. Now just picking up this Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow in the color Orange Soda and my Inglot 6SS brush, which is just a big fluffy brush. I'm going to start applying this, ooh, there goes my phone. I'm going to start applying this all in my upper crease. I'm just using windshield wiper motions, back and forth, and I'm taking this all the way in, almost to my tear duct, because I want to do something really smoky. I don't really know what I want to do, but I know I want it to be smoky. So I want to start creating that really nice halo effect around my eye before we start going in with darker colors. Going in now with another Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow in the color Fawn and this crown brush. It doesn't have a name on it. It's kind of like a flat brush, but it's still fluffy, so it's like perfect for your crease. I'm just going to kind of start to do a soft cut crease type effect. I'm keeping this color on the outer third of my eye. I'm not taking it all the way in like we did with Orange Soda, and I'm just really cutting out my crease. Okay, so I decided to pick up one of these Dose of Colors Ideal Duo pigments that they just brought out not too long ago. This is in the color Maple. I had been dying to try this, so I was like, hey, let's try it right now. I'm just going to apply the little primer that comes with it, because these come with a primer on top, which is the same color as the pigment on the bottom. So you're supposed to apply the primer and then put the pigment on top, which is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm just applying the primer with my finger and then taking a Morphe brush, which I don't know the name of it off the top of my head. I will list it below. Wow, and there's my reaction. I really liked it. I'm just going to start packing this on all over my eye. I meant to say eyelid. We're putting this all over our eyelid, keeping it right underneath of our crease. So I decided I wanted it to be just a little bit deeper. Actually, I was kind of surprised when I put this color on. I was expecting for it to be more brown, because maple sounds like a brown color, but it was more like reddish burgundy. So I picked up this Makeupgeek eyeshadow in the color Cherry Cola and this little Morphe brush to start carving out my crease just a little bit more and kind of bring those browns and those reddish tones all together. So as you can see, I'm keeping this like on the outer third of my eye, keeping it right in my crease, and then you're going to see that I'm going to start to flick it out to kind of create like a soft cut crease type effect. Once I finish carving out my crease with that little brush, I'm actually just picking up my Morphe M502 brush with very little of that Cherry Cola color on it to just help blend out the edges so there's no harsh lines. I'm then picking up that pigment one more time with that same little flat brush, and I'm just pulling the pigment out a little bit, because since we winged it out the eyeshadow just a tad, it kind of looked like there's like a bald blank spot underneath of it with nothing there where there should be. So I'm just connecting the pigment out underneath of that wing to help it look more blended and more seamless. And I'm also packing on a little bit more of the pigment all over my lids just to make sure that it is nice and bright. After cleaning up under my eyes, I'm just going to go ahead and apply a little bit of my Nivea Post-Shave Men Sensitive. I'm not even sure what order the words go in, but I'm putting that all over my face. First, I'm rubbing it in like I would like a moisturizer, and then just pressing the rest in, and my arms were getting stuck inside of that shirt, so I was stretching. Now taking my Armani Luminous Silk Foundation and mixing it in together with the BECCA Cosmetics Liquid Skin Perfector in the color Moonstone. I'm just going to start dabbing this all over my face, and then I'm going to blend it out using a damp Real Techniques Miracle sponge. I had never used these two products mixed together. I love them separate, so I put them together to see what would happen, and I actually ended up really liking them together. It gave my skin like a really pretty, nice, natural glow, which I am all about. Picking up a little bit more of that mixture, I just decided to add a second layer of the foundation and the Moonstone mix all over my face. That foundation is not super full coverage, but it is super buildable. So I decided to just build it up because I just wanted a little bit more coverage than what I had initially. Picking up my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer once again, which right now I am loving. I'm using the color Light Neutral. I'm just going to start to conceal under my eyes. I always do a little line down the side of my nose, and I always use the tip to clean up the edge of my eyeshadow. Today I'm going to make the edge super duper sharp because I am going to go on with a winged liner, and this is going to help to make our winged liner extra sharp, which you will see very shortly. Picking up that same concealer, I'm just going to highlight the high points of my face, so the middle of my forehead, down my nose, my cupid's bow, and my chin, and then blend it out with my sponge. Chris wanted to come in and say hi. That's just my boyfriend. Ignore him. Taking now my Ofra Cosmetics banana powder and my MAC Pro Emphasize powder. I'm just going to buff out any extra product under my eyes and start to set it with those two powders mixed together and my e.l.f. blush brush. e.l.f. blush brush. It's like a tongue twister. I'm then going to use that same powder mixture and that same brush to go ahead and start setting any area of my face where I put the concealer to make sure that it's nice and bright and even with my under eyes. And then I want to go get something. There I am. There I go. Okay. I went to go get my MAC mineralized powder. I've been using mineralized skin finish. I have been using it in the color medium golden. I love this stuff. I just like to use it to set my foundation and any of the places where I didn't use that other powder that I was using to set all my concealer. I'm then going to pick up my Inglot gel liner in the color 90. It's just like a really nice dark brown. I've been really into the dark brown liner lately because it's intense, but it's not as intense that it takes away from your eye look as like a black does. So I'm using my MAC 266 brush, which is the only brush I can use for eyeliner. And as you can see, with very little product and with my eye open, I am just tracing that sharp line that's the edge of my eyeshadow to make sure that I get a nice sharp wing. Once I have the line there, I just close my eye and I start going over it to intensify it using my brush, and again, very little product. From there, I just start dragging it inward and creating my winged liner. My best advice for winged liner is take your time. Use very little product and use a very small brush. I found that when I try to rush my eyeliner or try to get it done, that's when it's a disaster and I end up crying and not even going out because my eyeliner is up to my eyebrows. So take your time. If you don't have time to sit there and do your winged liner, don't wear winged liner that day. That is my best advice. And get this brush, the MAC 266, because it is literally the only brush that I can do my eyeliner with. Picking up my Violet Voss glitter glue, I'm just going to use the little wand that's in the packaging to just go ahead and start, get back in the frame, to make a line across the bottom of my lash line. And then I'm going to pick up this MAC glitter in the color Bronze Reflex and a crown brush, which I don't know the name of, but it's flat and it's fat. I'm just going to pick up that glitter with that brush and start pushing it into my lash line up against the glue until I have as much glitter as I want. I then decided that I wanted the glitter to follow the wing, so it would kind of be like a shadow underneath the wing of like glitter, which is pretty awesome in my opinion. So I just added a little bit of glue right underneath my wing and packed on a little bit of that glitter also. Picking up this MAC eyeshadow in the color Nylon, which you can tell I have used and abused like crazy. I love this color. I'm just gonna highlight my inner corners. Oh girl, feel it yourself. Okay, okay. Happy dance, yes. Liking the glitter. Okay, let's move on, come on. Going in now, oh my goodness. Going in now with my Makeup Forever Pro Bronze Fusion in the color 25i and my MAC 135 brush. I'm just gonna bronze up my whole face. I'm gonna go in super hard with this bronzer because I want to look super duper bronzy. It has been a minute since I have been super bronzy because it's winter, but I'm ready to be bronzed again. So I'm just bronzing up my face. Then my arm got tired, so I turned off the camera, took a break, fixed my eyebrows, and put on my lashes. These are actually the Violet Voss lashes in the style Vamptress, which I am obsessed with. They're like mini iconic or goddess lashes. And then picking up this Ofra Cosmetics eyeshadow in the color Truffle. I believe it's the color Truffle. I'll link it below. And this Morphe brush. I am just carving out my cheekbones a little bit. I like this color because it's super warm, so it sticks to that whole warmy bronzy look. And I'm just adding a little bit of a contour. Nothing too crazy or too intense. Okay, so you can see how excited I got. My boyfriend's so cute. I actually filmed this on Valentine's Day, like at night, because I couldn't sleep, and he went and got me the That Glow kit from Anastasia Beverly Hills, so I was super excited to use it, so obviously I used it. I just spritzed my brush with a little bit of Fix Plus, and I went into Dripping Gold and started to apply it. As you can see, I was really feeling this highlight. I really liked it. And this is nothing, just wait for it. It gets super extra in about 2 minutes. But you can see this highlight is super amazing. It's so pretty. I'm obsessed with it. I'm telling you, just keep watching. So I feel like it's important to mention that none of these swatch marks inside of this palette are mine. I had left the palette in the kitchen, and when I came out, it was open, and my boyfriend had swatched all of them. I guess he was excited about the palette too. I don't know, it was super funny. But he said that his favorite color was golden bronze, so obviously I had to use it. I just used this Real Techniques brush, dipped it into golden bronze, tapped off the excess, and I went over all the places where I contoured my face to help bronze it up even more. And I think that I'm gonna do this every single day for the rest of my life because obviously I was really feeling how it looked. It looked so nice. I loved it. Using this MAC blush in the color Harmony, I'm just going to put a little bit on my cheeks. I like this color because it's not super pink. It's actually a little bit more brown with a kind of a pinky undertone. So it was perfect for this. And like I said, I wanted to keep it super duper bronzy. So it worked out really well. I liked this blush with this. Worked good. It's obvious that I still had not gotten over the highlight. So I have had actually this liquid lipstick here at my house for like a week and I haven't even had time to try it out. So I was super excited. I love the Dose of Colors liquid lipsticks. This is one of their new colors in the color Cork. At first I wasn't sure if I was gonna like it with this look, but when I started to put it on, I felt like it complemented the glitter really well because this is kind of like a really warm brown but with like an orangey undertone, and the glitter is like a gold glitter with like an orangey undertone, so I just felt like they complemented each other very nicely, and I really, really like this colored lipstick. I will definitely be using it a lot. And this completes the look. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you want to keep seeing more videos. I definitely want to do one all about how I put on my eyebrows, how I put on my eyelashes, you know, all that fun stuff that we all desperately need to know. So thanks for watching, guys.